I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be coloring my hair. So before we get into this video, I'm just going to tell you guys all the products that I'm going to be using, and then we can talk as I'm applying it. So I'm going to be using this box dye. This is the Clairol Textures and Tones, and I got it in the color Honey Blonde. I bought 2 boxes of this, and then just in case it comes out patchy or it comes out too bright, I also got some Adore Honey Brown, just in case I want to warm it up a little bit, or you know, I need to even it out some. So these are the 2 colors that I'm going to be using to condition my hair afterwards. Well, I didn't realize that the box came with its own like conditioner, so I'll probably use that. But I also have this Nutris Hair Moisturizing Protein Pack, and it's for color treated hair. Color Extend technology restores and revitalizes protein and moisture infusion, enhanced heat and UV protection. It's basically like a protein based moisturizer or conditioner. And then I also have my biotin and collagen conditioner from Organics, so I'll probably use like a combination of all those. I think that's pretty much it. I already went ahead and based my hairline with some Vaseline so that it doesn't stain my skin, and just to protect my skin and all of that. I gave myself a pretty good trim this morning because I needed it. I'm just trying to be as proactive as possible before putting this color on my hair. My hair is already sectioned off since I trimmed it. My hair is filthy right now. I'm gonna start coloring the front part of my hair first. You know, whatever part you color first, that's what's gonna have the color on it the longest. So I would prefer for my front to be lighter than my back. So I'm gonna start with the front part of my hair first. And I think I'm gonna start in this middle section first. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. So yeah, let's get started. So y'all don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start at the bottom first and then work my way to the top. And I'm just using my hands. Alright you guys, so I switched to a voiceover because I was rambling, okay? But yeah, I was just talking about my reasons for dyeing my hair. And basically this morning that I did this, I woke up with like Britney Spears '07 energy. Like, I don't know, I was on one this morning. But in general, I have been like in a huge hair rut. I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, still dealing with this pandemic. For the most part, my county is still pretty much all the way shut down, and I just woke up feeling like I wanted to be in control of something. And yeah, I decided to dye my hair. Like I said, I had been in a hair rut. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like in my wig videos, I have not been putting like in a lot of energy into them because I'm honestly over my wigs at this point. I really wanted to cut my hair. If you guys have been watching me since like college, I used to wear a pixie every now and then, and I have been debating on going back to a pixie, but for one, my stylist is still not in the salon, and I wasn't quite ready to give up that bun and ponytail life, so I just wanted something new. I wanted to try something different, so I decided to dye my hair. I have never dyed my hair prior to this because for the most part I've been relaxed majority of my life up until about 2017. So I never really got to experiment with color, so I decided to do it now. In general, I realized that I'm really not that attached to my natural hair. I think one of the reasons I've kind of put off, well, I wanted to color my hair for a long time, but I've always been kind of scared because, like, you know, you always hear people talking about it's so damaging and yada yada yada. And ever since I went natural, I felt like I tried to keep up with like, oh, I need to take care of my natural hair the best way possible, not do this, not do that. And I had to accept the fact that honestly, I'm just not attached to my natural hair like that. I do have some slight heat damage because I will straighten my hair which I am going to do in this video after I finish coloring it. But yeah, I'm like, I just want to do something new. I don't want to feel like I can't experiment with my natural hair out of fear of damaging it. And not saying that you got to be reckless with your natural hair, but if my hair is damaged and I have to big chop again, then I'll just do it. You know, hair grows back. I've been bald headed plenty of times in my life. So yeah, that's what's going on in this video. So I decided to color it. This is obviously not done the right way. I'm not a professional. And yeah, this is kind of where I started to mess up. If you are doing this yourself for the first time, use your hands and just work the product up. Or if you want to use an applicator brush, pour the product in a bowl first and then apply it to your hair. When I applied it directly on my hair from the nozzle, it definitely left like a line of demarcation, which you guys will be able to see later. So do not use the nozzle like this. If you want to use the applicator brush, pour it in a bowl first. It will make a huge difference. Alright, so finished applying the box dye. I only used one box. I kind of started to run out towards the back, but I knew if I opened the second box, then it would be too much dye and I would have to waste it. So I just made the back part stretch, and that's another reason why I started in the front. So it took me about 30 minutes of applying the dye. I'm probably gonna let this sit under a cap for another 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna monitor it just to see how it's changing, and then I'm gonna rinse it out, condition my hair, all that other good stuff, and then I'll be back to show you guys how the color came. All right, you guys, so I just rinsed my conditioner out. I'll let you guys see the color. This is the color straight from the box, and it definitely lifted. I could have did better like around my hairline. As you guys can see, it's extremely patchy. Part of it is patchy in here too. It's not terrible. I mean, I expected it to come out patchy, honestly. That is why we have the Adore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the rinse and just kind of apply it to my roots, just so that the transition can be a little better. I like the color on the end, so I'm not gonna apply this all over my head, but I am gonna just go in and part it section by section and apply it on my roots so that it's a little more even. Surprised too at like the integrity of my hair. Like, my hair is pretty much exactly the same. Obviously this part looks straight because, again, this is where I had heat damage at, but other than that, like, my curls are still there. I feel like I can actually see my curls a little better with this color, but I gotta get my face together because just looking like this. All right, you guys, so yeah, I'm just gonna apply that color on my roots, and honestly this didn't really do much. I think this color was just too light, so at some point, not in this video, but at a later time, I am gonna go in with like a darker brown just to add to my roots and just mainly keep my ends light so that it just looks better, if you guys know what I mean. Because like you can, like I said earlier with that line of demarcation, you can definitely kind of see where I nozzled the product on and how harsh it is. So I think if I go over it with a dark brown, it will go over any light parts at my roots that don't need to be light, and then it'll just be a smoother transition from like my naturally dark hair into the light ends. So I'm gonna start with some, I think I'm gonna straighten it. I don't know, I want to see how it looks straightened while the color is fresh. So I'm gonna start with some Afro G Curlific Moisture Rich Leave-In. This is the first time I'm trying this, so we'll see how it. Spray that through my hair. Then I'm gonna mist it with some heat protectant. This is Turn Up the Heat Beyond the Zone heat protectant. This is kind of oily, so I'm not gonna use too much of that. So I'm going to be using this blow dryer here. I just got it. This is going to be the first time I'm going to be using it. This is the Revlon. It's called the Pro Collection Salon One Step Hair Dryer and Styler. But it's basically just like a paddle brush blow dryer. I have not even blow dried my hair. I think the last time I blow dried my hair was in like May. It has a cool setting, a low setting, and a high setting. I'm going to start on the low setting first. Y'all, this blow dryer sucked, okay? I was so excited to use this blow dryer and I hated every second of it. I mean, it works. It got my hair dry, but I feel like it took forever. And then on top of that, it did not get my roots good. So I still ended up having to go back through my hair with my other blow dryer with the comb attachment, because just with this paddle brush my roots were still very thick and they weren't stretched, and I know if I tried to flat iron my hair with my roots like that, it just would have been a mess. So long story short, I do not like this blow dryer. I do not recommend. And here's my hair after it's completely blow dried, and now we're going to move on to flat ironing. So I'm using 2 flat irons, a really small one to get my roots as well as my perimeter, and then I'm using a bigger, like 1 inch I think, flat iron to get the ends of my hair. Both flat irons are made by Baby Bliss, and yeah, that's what I'm just going to do for the rest of my head. And I'm just going to turn around and give you guys a quick length check. I big chopped maybe 2.5 years ago, so I think I made some decent progress. Again, I'm not really attached to this hair. If it continues to grow, it grow. If I cut it, I cut it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the length. Here's my hair after it's been completely straightened. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I did trim my hair that morning, but it was in its natural state. And after coloring it and flat ironing it, I definitely seen a lot of areas that needed to be cleaned up with the trim. So I am going to go back in and give myself another trim. You know, I did just add color to my hair and I added heat, so I just want to make sure that my hair is in good condition. So yeah, I'm just going back through my hair and I ended up trimming a nice bit off, but it felt so much better after the trim. You guys, my camera ended up dying as I was doing the trimming process, but afterwards I went ahead and added some big curls with the flat iron, and this is it. My hair started to revert really fast. It was hot in my house being under them lights filming, but yeah, this is the final look. I'm trying to stand in the sun so you guys can see like the full color and natural lighting, and I'm very pleased with my decision to color it. It's not perfect, but I'm just happy I got it out my system and I got a good trim in the process. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. You'll definitely be seeing more videos with me as a brownie, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.